Hey there, fellow home fragrance fans. Today is the day. I know it's not quite October yet. It's not quite the end of September yet, but it's close enough. And I have a good amount of empties for the month of September. So I feel like I should take this opportunity, since I have a little bit of time, to film this for you guys. So I made my way through 4 Bath & Body Works candles. It looks like 6 Scentsy bars and a Scentsy room spray. Now obviously the room spray I didn't use up in the month of September, but I finished it in September. So let's just dive right into it, guys. First up, I think we should get the candles out of the way because they take up a lot of room. First, guys, let's talk about blueberry maple pancakes with the cutest lid ever that I'm gonna sniff. All right, blueberry maple pancakes is described as wild blueberries, griddle fresh pancakes, warm maple syrup with essential oils. Apologies, guys, I'm not feeling the best. So I had passed on this candle before. It didn't, on cold, it doesn't smell like blueberry maple pancakes at all. It smells like blueberry candy, but I like that. You'll notice a theme with my empties this month, one of which is blueberry. This candle, on cold, I would give it, for scent appeal, I would give it like a 7. And burning, I would probably give it a 7 as well. The performance on this, I know it looks like there's a lot of wax left, but it performed actually pretty well. There's like no soot issues, and it was a nice even burn. I didn't have to babysit it. I didn't have to work on it a lot. For strength and throw, it was a good performer. I mean, I would again give it maybe a 7. I probably would repurchase this candle. It's not something I feel like I need to have a ton of backups of, but I did enjoy it. The throw is about a 6, I would say. So it was a little bit stronger than the throw, but I'm not gonna complain. I'm okay with that. I enjoyed it. It was a good candle experience. Up next, guys, I was waiting for September to get into some apple stuff. So my very first heirloom apple. Love this lid. So heirloom apple is described as golden honeycrisp, apple blossom, fresh sugarcane with essential oils. So scent appeal for me, it's funny. Apple in home fragrance always sort of had like a bad rap for me. And I think it's because I have a hard time with cinnamon, and apple is often paired with cinnamon. These like fresh fruity apple scents, I die for. Like unreal. Just love. However, so scent appeal 8 for me. I do like the packaging on this too. Performance. Oh man. It was kind of crappy, guys. It did have the nice thick wicks, but it burned really quickly. I do remember actually making note of this for my empties video. It burned really quickly, which sounds great in theory, but I think it just got too hot, which caused a lot of sooting, blah, 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 discoloration of the wax at the halfway point. I mean, I'm sure you guys aren't really surprised by any of this. It is Bath & Body Works. Strength and throw, kind of disappointing, to be honest. For such a hot burning candle, you would think it would be, I think because it was such a high burning, like high temperature, hot burning candle, I think that sort of created that dreaded sort of burnt scent that we all try to avoid, especially at the halfway point and onwards. The first half was decent. I'm not going to complain too much about that, but the second half was kind of rough. So overall, on average, I would give a strength and throw. I would say strength was like a 5 or a 6. I had this candle in my kitchen because I didn't think it would be super strong. And my kitchen is super small. It's really, really tiny. So yeah, to get a 5 or a 6 in the kitchen is pretty sad. And it didn't throw really outside of the kitchen, which bummed me out because I kind of wanted it to blend with other scents that you're going to see coming up. So yeah, crappy strength and throw there, unfortunately. Maybe if I did repurchase that, I might either use it on a warmer or chop it up for wax melts. Up next, I finally, I was waiting for sort of early fall to work on this sweet tiramisu candle. This candle is described as whipped sweet cream, vanilla sponge cake, fresh brewed Italian espresso with essential oils. It's funny because I just get like a chocolate syrup, especially when burning. Like I got a sweet dark chocolate, and that's not in the scent description at all. Now smelling the lid and now reading that scent description, I kind of get the vanilla cakey creaminess, but no, I don't really smell espresso. I do like that lid, by the way. I do smell the espresso. It was, I loved the scent of it. Scent appeal, I would give like an 8. I think I'm getting more and more into not only gourmand, but chocolate scents. I didn't really used to be huge into the chocolate scents. They're warming. I'm warming to them. So yes, an 8, I would say. Strength and throw. This one did throw. I would give it a strength of a 6 and a throw of a 7. I had this also in my kitchen, and it left the kitchen. So it wasn't super strong, but it did move far, which I'm really happy with. So I'm not going to complain. I probably would burn this again. It burned a little bit hot as well, but not as bad as the heirloom apple. I enjoyed it. I was surprised at how much I enjoyed that candle, to be honest. Ooh, sorry about that. My last candle I made my way through this month is Marshmallow Fireside, one of my faves, with the gorgeous lid and the amazing gray wax, because yes, gray is one of my favorite colors. Oh, it still smells amazing. I love this luminary packaging. I probably will repurpose this because it is pretty. I should mention, guys, before I get into scent description, this was an exchange. I had to return my original Marshmallow Fireside from my first fall candle haul, the one with the photo packaging. It was terrible, y'all. I don't return candles. I was mad at this one, and I believe I posted it on Facebook and Instagram. I was annoyed. It was putting itself out, guys. Like, drowning wicks, puny wicks, blah, 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 blah. I couldn't get it to perform. So after, and I want to say the first day I gave it like 8 hours to pool out, and it could not pool out. So the second day I lit it for a bit, and then I gave up and I went to the mall and I exchanged it. So I wanted this packaging anyway, and I do have multiple backups of this packaging, but they said in store a ton of people returned Marshmallow Fireside in the photography packaging. So there's a fun fact for you guys, but that they hadn't seen any returns with the luminary packaging. So there's that. Marshmallow Fireside is toasted marshmallow, smoldering woods, fire roasted vanilla, crystallized amber with essential oils. I'm not going to go on and on and on about this, but yes, it's one of my favorite candles ever from Bath & Body Works. Scent appeal is like a 9 or a 10. Strength and throw on this one, I had it in my bedroom. Strength was about, I would say, a 7. And throw about a 5 or a 6. It didn't leave my bedroom, but when in the bedroom, it was fairly strong. Obviously, I would repurchase and have multiple times. So that's that. Up next, guys, we're going to talk about Scentsy, but first of all, I want to mention that I finished up, and this is my second Blueberry Rush Room Spray. I have one left that I'm holding on to for dear life because it is discontinued, and it has not come back. It did come back and it bring back my bar, but I'm very surprised that this scent didn't return to the regular catalog because it's amazing. Scentsy describes Blueberry Rush as a sweet surge of ripe blueberry leads a luscious bouquet of lively cranberry, blackcurrant, and pomegranate. It is, and you definitely do get the currant, which I love. I'm going to just take a sniff if I can. Oh, guys. It is sweet, tart blueberry. And I know a lot of people have said this, and I've said it in previous videos. I get like a creamy vibe from it, like a blueberry cream, sweet heaven. One of the best things I've ever smelt in my entire life is Scentsy's Blueberry Rush. Why it went away, I will never understand. I do overdo it with the room sprays, because here's the thing. I don't use the room sprays often. I tend to forget that I have them. But once in a while, I'll think, oh, I'm going to spray it on my fresh, clean bedding or whatever. So when I do use it, I way overuse it. Like, really, you only probably need 1 or 2 sprays for a normal-sized room, and I just go ham when I use it. And then it lasts all day. You can smell it. So yes, these do last forever for the price. I mean, this spray is probably like 3 or 4 or 5 years old. I don't even know. But yes, it is the second one that I finished up. Love it. Can't say enough. I hope it comes back. This video is getting long, y'all. I'm sorry. Let's get into bars. I don't want to keep you all day. What should we talk about first? Well, I mentioned earlier about a theme, so let's talk about more blueberry. We had the Blueberry Maple Pancakes candle. We had the Blueberry Rush room spray, and I finally tried the Blueberry Pancakes Scentsy Bar. So, let's talk. Y'all know these are going to fall, because they always do in my Empties videos. Scentsy describes blueberry pancakes. Sunday feels like Sunday morning. Blueberry and butter layered with light maple make the mood. So on cold, I liked this scent. Warming, I loved it with the Blueberry Maple Pancakes candle until about the end of day 2 into day 3. It got this nasty burnt smell to it, and I could see what looked like burnt oil in all of my dishes of my warmers that it was in. It literally looked like one of the components in the wax burnt, and that's what I was smelling. I believe I have seen in other YouTube videos other people talk about this. I don't think I'm alone. And I'm quite sure that I've seen people say that they enjoy that scent. I did not. I will not repurchase, so I'm not going to go on and on about that one. Yeah, one and done. Glad I tried it. Moving on. Up next, the other part of my theme, along with the heirloom apple candle, was I did a bit of apple this month for September. First up, let's talk about apple cherry strudel. I was on the fence about this one for a long time. Only because, like, I love the idea of an apple cherry scent, but I had heard it wasn't the greatest performer. Scentsy describes this as Granny Smith apple, cherry, and vanilla drizzle. Insist on dessert first. Let me just smell this. Go back into my memory. Okay. It definitely smells literally like... Do you all know what a flaky is? Do you remember those from when you were a kid? I'm pretty sure there actually was an apple cherry flaky. Anyway, that's exactly what it smells like. It performed better than what I thought it would based on previous reviews that I've seen. However, it was not the strongest. I was happy with it. I probably will repurchase because I love the scent that much. But it was one of those situations where I pretty much had to use the whole bar and a few warmers to get the strength that I like. I like strong scents, as many of you know. So yes, I would repurchase the apple cherry strudel. And believe it or not, guys, for those of you who know me, you know I'm very hesitant about cinnamon. I'm not a huge fan. So when I ordered this baked apple pie, I was thinking I would kind of keep it on hand for a customer if I hated it and I could just sell it, because I know it's a popular scent. Oof. Or I could mix it with something. So I melted it with the heirloom apple as well. I got through both of these bars in the time it took me to finish that heirloom apple candle, to be honest. So baked apple pie. Scentsy says flaky crust, apples, and spices combine in a strong scent. It is a strong one. I'm not going to complain about that. And it's so strong that it lasts a long time, and the scent itself changes because it lasts so long, right? Like the first couple of days, it's like really heavy cinnamon, and then you start to get the apple, you know. It's fine. I see why people love it. It's a super strong scent. Not for me. It is too spicy even when mixed with other things. I know people love that. I just don't. I don't think I would do it again. If I did, it would be with the intention of mixing with something else. All right, you guys will not be surprised to see another one of these in my empties. A sugar cookie. I'm a die-hard fan of sugar cookie. Again, crappy performer. Why do I love all the crappy performers? I love the scents of them. I just am so disappointed in the strength and throw. So sugar cookie is described as warm, sweet blend of butter, sugar, and creamy vanilla. It is just that. I would wear sugar cookie. I want to drench myself in it. I want my world to smell like sugar cookie from Scentsy. But as I've mentioned before, it's weak. It's too weak for me. So I do have to use a whole bar at a time, which I really don't like doing because Scentsy is not cheap. But, you know, it's one of those things. It's kind of a sacrifice. It is what it is. Because I love the scent so much, I will continue to repurchase. And last but not least, my bathroom and bedroom scents for the month of September. No surprise here. These are my favorites. You see them time and time again. Atlantic Air, one of my all-time favorites. It is heaven, heaven, heaven. A refined veil of ocean mist, sea salt, and white orchid. It literally just smells like fresh air. It is amazing. And considering the type of scent it is, you would think it would be like super weak. It's not the strongest scent in the world, but it's stronger than what you would expect for an airy type scent. Yes, I will continue to repurchase. It is in my Scentsy Club. I sincerely hope it comes back. I would kill for a brick of Atlantic Air, if I'm being honest, because I just love it that much. And last but not least, aloe water and cucumber. Again, no surprise, right? It's my jam. Aloe water, cucumber peel, palm frond, and pineapple nectar are oh so mellow. I always, whenever I read the scent description, I'm surprised because I've never gotten any pineapple from this, and I'm good with that. I don't want to smell pineapple in it. Oh, fresh, sweet, relaxing, perfect for the bedroom, perfect for the bathroom. I'm so down. Guys, when I was making notes for this video, I want to mention really quick, I thought it was really interesting. Alphabetically, when I was looking up scent notes, we have an awful lot of A and B going on here. Apple cherry strudel, Atlantic Air, aloe water and cucumber. Blueberry pancakes, baked apple pie. How funny is that? And then a random, oh, and blueberry rush. More B. Anyway. I just had to mention that because I thought it was really interesting. See, every time I get everything set up looking all cute for y'all, and then I just have to mess with it. All right, guys, that's it. That's what I got through this month. I think you're gonna see more rich, spicy scents from me in October. What have y'all been burning and warming? What are you liking? What have you used out of this pile? Have you tried any of it? And what do you think of it? Did anyone else experience the burnt oiliness of blueberry pancakes, the smell and the look? I'm just gonna move you here so you can see. That's what I made my way through in September. I'm happy with it. I think I did good. All right, guys, until my next video, I hope you're all having a wonderfully scented day. Bye.